Well, I actually like this book.
I want to see how it ends, actually.
Yeah. One thing I was wondering, though, what's a hearth?
A hearth is a brick or stone-lined fireplace.
All right. So, like, maybe that's where they burn the books then?
I hear hearth. This is great. You guys are getting started without me?
Well, we're the best students.
All right, Fahrenheit 451, one of the most powerful dystopian novels written in the English language.
Wait, what?
Dystopian, it's like an imaginary world where worst case scenario kind of stuff has already happened.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, Spence, the book is cool and all. It's cool, it's good. But something that's really killing me is the prompt. What is it asking us to do? You know?
Okay, use clues from the text and your own ideas to explain what you think will happen to the two characters and why. So it's asking you guys to infer and predict.
Wait, what?
Right, infer. It means to draw a conclusion using evidence and reasoning. So what we're going to do in this exercise is we're going to organize our evidence and come up with a reasonable judgment about what's going to happen next in the story.
So, like, Montag's gonna burn some more books? I mean, I'm sorry, but we're at the beginning. How can I infer anything yet, you know?
You just did, right? I mean, right when I walked in, Tara was reading you the definition of hearth, and you inferred that hearth is where they burn the books, right?
So, basically, I'm a genius, and I didn't even know it yet.
That is not what Spencer just said.
Okay, so there's a lot that we can infer from the excerpt. So, for example, we don't know very much about the society they live in, but what can we guess?
It's a pretty backwards place.
How so?
They burn books.
Firemen burn books. Here, check out this image.
Whoa, that just looks wrong.
Yeah.
Firemen are supposed to put out fires, not start them.
So I could infer that the laws in this place are pretty strict if they're burning books.
Exactly, so let's take that a step further, and we know that that reading is illegal, so why? I mean, why would the government want to burn books?
To keep the people down and control what they know.
Right there, it's inferring. Perfect,
Good job.
inferring. So more, I want more. How
Okay.
about from the text, what are some more details that you guys can make inferences from? Christina?
Well, here Clarice says, is it true that long ago firemen put fires out instead of going to start them? And Montag goes, houses have always been fireproof. Take my word for it. Not only is the government strict, they're totally rewriting history.
Yeah.
You know, I'd call it brainwashing. I'm inferring that the government is totally brainwashing the people.
Very good. So you guys are starting to get the whole idea of what inferring is all about. So with that in mind, I have some charts for you.
Wow, great, Spencer. I love a good chart, you know.
That's anything I can do to help. Call this right here my patented inference chart. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna identify your evidence, and from that, draw some conclusions. So let's start with the characters. How about Guy Montag? What do we know about him?
Well, I highlighted this quote about him. The blood pounded in his head, and his hands were the hands of some amazing conductor.
Great. So what can we get from that example?
He's really into his job.
Cool. All right, write it down.
Okay. Well, what about when Guy laughs off all of Clarice's questions and doubts? I mean, it's kind of like he's just...
Brainwashed.
But he also shows some occasional signs of feelings. There's this one part. And here, one time when he was a child and a power failure, his mother had found and lit a last candle, and there had been a brief hour of rediscovery. That's a warm, genuine moment.
All right, maybe he's only brainwashed 98%.
Okay, he might be brainwashed, but he had some good qualities too. I mean, I noticed that he even sensed Clarice before she even showed up. Look, here. Before he reached the corner, however, he slowed as if a wind had sprung up from nowhere, as if someone had called his name. I mean, he's just got hypersensitive senses.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so what about Clarice? Let's discuss her.
17 and crazy. Sounds like my older sister.
You think Clarice is crazy?
No, she's different. But in a good way. She's a rebel, a free spirit. Not like brainwashed Montag.
She's also kind of a stalker. She was following him around.
Oh my God, she is not a stalker. She just likes him.
Okay, ladies, I'm only gonna say it once. Just because you like a guy does not give you the right to follow him around town.
Yeah.
All right, okay, guys, so what about the way Clarice questions Guy's beliefs? She even asks him if he reads the books that he burns. I mean, given what we've inferred about this culture, that's pretty bold.
Yeah, well, Clarice is an original. You know, I mean, she's got this natural curiosity.
Well, Montag doesn't seem to question anything at all.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, girl is kind of crazy, but she might be good for Montag too, because guy needs some help.
What kind of help?
I mean, well, I don't know. It's just these people are living in a crazy world, you know? They need to band together to get strong.
Montag seems strong to me, physically, anyway.
Well, Clarice is a strong spirit.
Yeah, this is some really good inferring, guys. So, as a reward, we're gonna do a creative exercise. The last part of the prompt asks you guys what happens next, okay? So you have any idea what this creative exercise is gonna be? Nothing? Okay, well, 5-minute creative free write, all right? You know the rules. I call time, and then we share. All right, 5. You guys are good. Tara, we'll start with you, and then we'll go around in a circle.
Okay, so Clarice gets Montag to question his life, right? And she gets him a gift, a book. Duh. And so Montag reads it, and then he quits his job as a fireman and runs away with Clarice to start a new life filled with books and late-night walks.
Right, a happy ending. Okay. Christina, floor is yours.
The next morning, Montag turns Clarice in. Because books are illegal, she is sentenced to die. But Montag wants to save her because he knows he's in love with her, but he can't bear to risk his safety or his job. He goes to her execution, where they look into each other's eyes as she dies.
Okay.
Somber. Man, you guys are getting really deep. You guys are only in middle school. This is crazy. Okay, last but not least.
So, get this. After a couple more walks, Montag gets the digits. He takes her out for ice cream, and they become freedom-fighting superheroes, saving books and spreading knowledge. The end.
Okay.
Gosh.
Nice work, you guys. You just gotta remember, okay? You gotta back up those predictions of yours with evidence. Evidence, evidence, evidence. I mean, especially you, man. I don't even know how you're gonna swing that.
Oh, but wait. Who won?
Yeah.
That's a nice try, but that discussion is gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. I won, obviously.
No
Did
way.
not.
Did you?